So this is a great example of bringing to life fire sprinklers by time, and time buys life. There's no better example than seeing one room with fire sprinklers and one without, and the fact that you have less than 3 minutes to escape a fire in today's modern furnishing environment. It really does bring home the hashtag fastest water message. It is always an extra bonus for us to be able to have an advocate on board with sharing the message. As advocates, they turn tragedy into advocacy.
We start in this room with a sprinkler and light the couch on fire.
There's your plate.
At 3 minutes, the plate covering the concealed sprinkler pops off and it's activated.
So there's your sprinkler head activation.
It's set to go off when the temperatures reach 155 degrees. The result, the room covered in water and leaking to the first floor, but the fire damage contained to the couch only.
Let's do it.
Now, the room without sprinklers. At almost 5 minutes in, take a look. The room without sprinklers side by side with the room with sprinklers.
It's going to take 6-10 minutes depending on how close you are to the fire station. 900 degrees at the ceiling, 350 degrees at the floor.
Can you crawl out of there?
You can't crawl out of there. You're not going to. Ceiling fan fell.
On the left, a room with residential sprinklers. On the right, a room without sprinklers. This is just a demonstration set up by the National Fire Sprinkler Association and UL, which helps set safety standards for a number of industries. Right now, only Maryland, California, and DC, along with hundreds of towns, require new homes to have sprinkler systems. The issue is sparking a heated debate in state and local governments on whether they're worth the price tag.
These demonstrations and our partnerships with Common Voices is essential to our mission. And that mission is to save lives and protect property through the widespread acceptance of the fire sprinkler concept. And there's nothing that shows the effectiveness of that concept like these mobile demonstration units. Having the sprinkler is the added protection to contain the fire while you gives your family time to get out and gives the fire department time to get here.
season, deck the halls with sprinklers.
Every year, 47,000 fires occur during the winter, but a simple sprinkler system can save your life.
So here to show us how it's already happening, as you can see behind us, National Fire Sprinkler Association President, Chief Shane Ray, and Common Voices Advocate, Captain Rob Feeney. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us. All right, we need the safety tips. We also need to know what's happening.
So we've got a fire in a room without sprinklers. We have a room that does have sprinklers. We've just lit the room with sprinklers.
Okay.
Fire's fast. It's 6 times faster today than it was 30 years ago because of the volume of material and the synthetic material we have in our homes. This room is going over. You see the smoke alarm just rolled out. This
And you
over
can
here.
feel the heat too out here.
Yep.
Wow.
Holy cow.
And so this room is, see that chair? It's already going. We'll let the firefighters.
So this is
That's
the
like
difference
30
between the
seconds
two.
right
Wow.
And look at this door. So behind a closed door here, you have some safety if you don't have sprinklers. But
Right.
with sprinklers,
Getting warm.
you have the fact that it does. Go ahead and put it out, guys.
And that is the difference between life or death right there.
Really, really hot.
Yeah.
And this one over here, so the sprinklers are on, and that's what you're getting.
Well, the sprinkler hasn't activated
Oh, it
yet,
hasn't.
so only the sprinkler closest to the fire goes off.
Opportunity to partner with the National Fire Sprinkler Association and Common Voices to spread the important messages of sprinklers, fire prevention, as well as closing the door before you go to sleep at night or close before you doze.
Chief Kerber, we've got a demonstration going outside, which they've already started. Talk to us a little bit about what folks are seeing and what it means.
Yep, so right now we're going to throw it out to Chief Shane Ray. We have a side-by-side demonstration that shows you what happens if you do not have fire sprinklers, what happens if you do, and also what happens if you have a closed door between where the fire is in your bedroom and what that can mean to save your life.
Chief Ray, are you out there?
I am. We've got the fire started in the room without fire sprinklers. We're going to start the fire in the room with sprinklers, but as you can see, fire's fast. This is with modern furnishings, which is what UL tells us. But you'll notice in the middle room here the separation between a closed door. And now you see this room, you can see that chair start to light off. Now we have fire and smoke in our sprinklered room, but you'll see the destruction without fire sprinklers. Fire's fast. When the newspaper on the floor in this room lights off, we're going to get the firefighters to put it out. So we want to promote smoke alarms. You hear that in the room with sprinklers, and then you hear the sprinkler go off in a second. But notice our room with the door closed. It can save your life to separate it if you do not have fire sprinklers. There the sprinkler goes off, and the sprinkler is going to contain this fire. And now we have what we know as flashover out here, so we'll let the firefighters go ahead and hit this fire.
It's a pretty amazing, as I look at the one that has the sprinklers, it's out already.
It is. It contains it to that room 96% of the time, and only that sprinkler closest to the fire goes off. Thank you.
Oh, so that's an interesting point. Only the one closest to the fire, so it's not as if your entire house is suddenly...
Exactly. They're heat activated, so only the one closest to the fire will put that fire out. All the other ones do not.
So how common or uncommon are these sprinkler systems?
You see them commonly in a lot of commercial buildings. The code says they should be in all single-family homes, but you don't find them in most homes.
It's a wonderful point. Are those temperatures we're looking at on the screen right now?
They are.
The temperatures in the rooms without it's 170 degrees. With the sprinklers, it's already down to 70. I mean, that's how quickly.
It got up to 2,000 degrees in that flashed over room. Never got above 100 degrees in both other rooms with the closed door as well as with the sprinkler.
Yeah, you think about that room. I think it had a crib in it or something. I mean, you realize the implications of this really quick. And I know, Vina, you, of course, do. Thank you for your courage to speak out about this. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And for your service, both chiefs, chief inside, chief outside.
Your husband, I'm sure, would be very happy
Amen.
with what you're doing.
So getting important fire safety messages out like close before you doze takes many tactics. We've done national media, we've done local media, we've done a satellite media tour, pushing stuff all out through social media, relying on our fire service partners to help spread the message, getting that life-saving tip, close before you doze, out to the public. But this was really a great opportunity with a really cool backdrop in New York City to get some national media attention, and hopefully we can change some behaviors.
Common Voices is a very important group for us, and the National Fire Sprinkler Association is glad to support them. And here, this demonstrates clearly the work that Underwriters Laboratory Firefighter Safety Research Institute has done over the years to bring us to this point. to get us ready to send a message to advocates, to citizens, to firefighters, to everyone about the importance of practicing what we preach and about performing well when the time matters. And this is a perfect demonstration, a perfect unit to say what that is. It's just a beautiful thing to see this go off.
To know that there were over 2 million people tuned in to watch this, if a dozen can take a message and change their behavior, then we've all succeeded and potentially saved a life or lives. That's what it's all about. That's what fuels our fire, no pun intended.
The sprinklers are not mandatory?
Sprinklers are not mandatory in many houses.
Okay.
The model code requires it, but the town in our area has to adopt it. The national code, California and Maryland, require it in every house.
In every
new house.
In every new house.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Another successful burn here live in New York City. Worked out great. It was wonderful to partner with the Fire Department of New York City, with the New York City Mechanical Contractors, the Fire Council.
We are very excited to be here today with the NFSA to spread the word about fire sprinklers.
We're so proud to sponsor and support Common Voices because they stand side by side with us.
Being a Common Voices advocate and having the opportunity to be on national TV it's amazing. It's an honor. We want our words spread nationally. With the sprinkler trailer, you're backing up our words with the display.
And a special thanks too to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation.
We're really accomplishing our mission by partnering with the National Fire Sprinkler Association and enforcing the codes in recommending sprinklers.
A special thank you to Reliable, Victaulic, Viking, and Johnson Controls for the donation of this unit. We're going to donate this unit to the FDNY Foundation.
As a captain in the fire department, I'm going to look forward to my guys going to the Rock to train and really to be able to educate them as far as the importance of sprinklers, and we can hopefully pass that on to the community.
The demonstration here today was a huge success because it showed that fire is fast. I got the message out, I hope fire's 6 times faster. We wouldn't know that without our friends at UL Fire Safety Research Institute. And that showed true today in this demonstration.
Flashover was reached in just a little over 2 minutes. And then the fire sprinkler side, as you can tell, my friend here, he survived. He may be a little wet, but you know what? Everything will dry out and nothing will unburn. We are so grateful to Common Voices, to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, to our friends at UL's Fire Safety Research Institute, to the U.S. Fire Administrator, Dr. Lori Moore Merrill. Thank you so much for championing the cause. #Fire One Voice. We are with you, and we are going to make a difference by spreading messages like this about the things that consumers and citizens can do that will protect their family from fire. #Fast as Water. Join us. We're committed to this movement.